Hello, good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast for the match day 4 of the Women's Champions League. Arsenal at home this week against HB KØGE. How you pronounce their name, KØGE. If I pronounce it wrong, I do apologise to all Danish people out there. And yeah, obviously Barcelona played earlier on this evening in the group, and they let's just say they're pretty much, if we win tonight, put it in our hands for qualification. Hoffenheim got absolutely obliterated. I think 5-0 in the end. As you can see, that Lottie was meant to be joining us from Canon Chatter, but obviously she's having some technical issues with her internet today and also yesterday as well, because I met her on her channel, Canon Chatter channel, her show. But her internet provider was meant to send out an engineer to fix her internet, and they didn't turn up, so she can't make it tonight. But hopefully it'll be fixed in time for Sunday, and have her back on Sunday with myself and Andrew. Andrew is on his way as well. He's got the link. As soon as he gets backstage, I'll bring him into the stream. I'll have a chat about the lineups and all that jazz, hopefully before the kick-off. Big up to a few of you in the chat already. Russ, Jahil, Mr. Bungle. And as you can see, before we really get into you guys in the chat and interacting and all that, here's the lineups basically. It's the starting 11. A few changes from midweek, Saturday. Obviously, the main one is Leah Williamson has a hamstring, so she's going to be out for a few weeks, up to around mid to either early mid-December, depending on how bad the hamstring is, which is really worrying because we've got FA Cup and all, and Barcelona coming to town. Talking of which, here's Andrew as well. Bring him in. How are you doing, Andrew?
Oh, watcha. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I was just going for the lineups, obviously recapping everyone that Leah's been. Well, basically, it's not in the squad at all today because obviously he's got a hamstring injury after the weekend. So Jane Beaton to replace her.
Yeah.
Vivian's on the bench and Caitlin's leading the line. And
yes, yeah, they've gone. I mean, I think they're taking this match fairly lightly by the looks of the lineup. To be honest with you, don't they? I mean,
I think after last week,
you think that Miedemar would be nailed on to start, really, because of desperately wanting to break this scoring duck. Be a good chance for that to happen. So yeah, that's a bit of a strange one. Zinsberger as well, the goalkeeper, being rested, which is a bit of a strange one as well. But got nothing but good faith in the girls that they're going to do it. That's for sure. But I don't know. It's a Champions League, and we're not guaranteed to qualify yet. I mean, I know that we should win tonight, regardless. But I still think that what I've mentioned about the men's team for so long. I mean, it's different for the women because they've got so many games coming up, and they're still in this last season's FA Cup. Then the next season's FA Cup will start straight after it. And they've got a lot of games coming up, so they do need to shift the pack. But I think that it's no real need to switch the goalkeeper. Let's face it. And there's no need at the moment because Miedemar had a good rest, a good couple of weeks off recently, that she should be rested as well. I think she's more than capable of playing tonight, and I'm sure she'd be desperate to play. Like I said, to break this scoring duck. But anyway, all the girls have got very, very good players, so I'm confident we'll still win tonight. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one for me.
Yeah, I mean, but I was expecting. I don't expect one change, to be honest, and that's the one. But I think obviously with Man United, got Man United away on Sunday. I think Johanna's got that in mind as well. So probably that's why he's resting. Obviously, I think we'll see Vivian at some point during the game. Even if it's not needed, just to give her a run out and get her confidence up for Sunday in general. Because again, I think with what's happened to Leah Williamson over the weekend, I think there's a bit of a fear of overplaying these players. The players he wants to play now, especially going into it's going to be a hectic after yet another international break, a very hectic time frame, especially in December. We've got the FA Cup final, Barcelona coming to town, Hoffenheim away, all the league games as well in that month. It's not going to be easy for these girls. So I think he's trying to.
Yeah.
What he's been doing pretty much all season is rotate and risk, pretty much run the lowest risk of possibility of having any injuries like we've seen with Leah. Because that's a big thing that's really pretty much screwed us over the last couple of years is our injury record. This time of year it always hits us massively.
Yeah, and it's good to see Jem Beattie back talking about that as well.
Yeah.
Very good to see her back in the starting lineup. She's had a couple of really terrible years with the back injury.
Obviously, with her illness as well.
Yeah.
Full recovery on that, touch wood.
Yeah. And Mr. Bungle there, straight in with what's cooking. So, I mean, don't talk about cooking again, mate. All I've had is a vegetable samosa at the moment, so.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. This is something. This is something, though.
Yeah, no, it's actually really delicious. But,
yeah.
They're just about getting ready to come out onto the pitch now.
Oh, hang on, my screen, wait one sec. No, talking of obviously going off topic of the women's side of it, obviously Smith made his start on Monday, got his goal, got an assist.
Brilliant.
Wasn't now man of the match on, I think, because the voting system was rigged, so Harry Kane had to win it.
Yeah, I know.
I saw that. On Twitter.
Yeah. I know.
I then saw the announcement that Harry Kane got it. I was like, and I basically put in there like, you clearly seen all the issues or the videos that are going around showing the clear rigging basically, and you still had the gumption to go on and announce it. And I got fucking an Arsenal fan coming. It's not an Arsenal bias. I'm just saying if he'd won it fair and square, then fair enough. But I mean, people are literally multiple people putting the video up of the same thing happening. There could 4 options, and only one they had to pick is Harry Kane. It's a bit dodgy.
Well, remember the scandal for all the phone-in shows that like I'm a Celebrity and all that back in the day.
Oh, yeah,
Pop Idol.
Blue Peter and all that. The
competition. Yeah, and it was all being rigged, and they were taking money without putting the votes through and all this sort of stuff. It's the same thing.
I remember that now.
But I don't suppose they're charging for it, so they're not going to get in any trouble.
But yeah, I mean, Smith, you couldn't ask for a better debut. And Ramsdale as well didn't have to do nothing. He didn't have to turn up, really, let's be honest. He's just
he made that one good save, though, didn't he? That was quite nice.
Off Maguire's backside, yeah.
It's a deflection, yeah. So that was actually a really difficult save. The pitch was ridiculous. Again, I keep talking about pitches lately. The pitch was unbelievable. Everyone was falling over, and there's massive divots coming up. I reckon they must have just relayed it about 2 days before or something. The way it was, terrible.
Big up to Gary in the chat. Hope you're wearing your hoodie, Gary.
All right, Gary.
Yeah.
Where's
Lottie couldn't make it because her internet's playing.
Lottie.
She was meant to come on, but her internet started playing up yesterday. And the providers told her to send out an engineer today. The engineer never turned up, so she can't. She's got no internet. She can't even watch the game. But hopefully she'll be back on Sunday. Hopefully, touch wood.
Well, hopefully she'll be able to watch it on her phone on YouTube or on the website. So hopefully she'll still be able to watch the match.
That's the whole. I think that's all. Dazan, isn't it? Dazan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm watching it on. So if you watch it on the same thing, that'd be good. So we should be in sync, shouldn't we?
Should be in sync. Should be the operative word.
I can't watch it on our website on the telly because for some reason, when I go on the internet and go onto the website, when I click, it doesn't feel the screen when I try and feel the screen. No, okay. I don't know why. I might have to go into the settings on the telly or something, but that's why I have to watch it on YouTube.
Oh dear.
But this is basically the back, BT and Wub and Moy at the back. It's what I remember a few weeks ago, what I was touched on, whether we could, for the Barcelona game, play that back line and move Leah Williamson into midfield for that game to strengthen the midfield a bit more. Because those two central defenders, I've got total confidence in them. Woodman and Beattie.
I've just got them flipping the coin on my screen. It's coming up now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you're in sync.
I want it that way. Talking about in sync. I want it that way that we're in sync.
Oh dear. No, I've got to say, what was I going to say?
Well, look at their thing on the screen now. They've got them down as a 5-4-1, but a proper 5-4-1.
Yeah, put that pack in the back of the line, basically.
Yeah.
Did you see the Barcelona one, by the way, 5-0 earlier?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, right. So basically, if we win tonight comfortably, the goal difference it'll be on our hands with the last two games, no matter what happens in Barcelona.
Yeah,
goal difference it'll pretty much be in our hand, and there's Barcelona contrast to beat us 10, basically.
That was always going to be the way, really, wasn't it? Always going to be the case with this group. Hopefully, touch wood.
Yeah. And I said when it was made, I said in the group chat, I was happy with this group, and I was confident we'll get at least second because obviously Barcelona being European champions.
Yeah.
But other people didn't have that confidence, so we say, as we both know.
Yeah. I was always. I mean, I was even confident that we could get something out of Barcelona. To be honest, we still might back at home.
Yeah, exactly. Even without Leah, this is the thing. Everyone's having Leah. Look, Leah's a fantastic defender, fantastic play for us. But you
look at that. See that first touch? You see that first touch there from Paris? Tried to take it down and went straight out for a throw-in.
Some of the season up, really.
Hope that's not a sign of things to come from her.
Some of the season up, but let's be honest.
Yeah, sorry about that. What were you saying? I interrupted you.
No, I was just saying that in terms of we've got.
Oh, right. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Did well then, that player.
I mean, as I was saying, we've got really good backup in terms of we've got Jane Beattie, Ruben Moy, and all these other defenders that can come in and can do a job. Not to say obviously, but they can still come in and do what they need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is asking any update on Leah's hamstring injury. No official update yet, but it does seem it's going to be a few weeks out. Nothing more, nothing less. Touch wood.
Well, I hope she's back for the final. I hope she's back for the Barcelona game.
This is
big loss.
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
not. Especially with, like I said, the final against Chelsea. Big up Ty, big up everyone in the chat, but obviously Ty just said hello. So yeah, I mean, first minute or so they were quite adventurous. Then we need to sort of get into them a bit. Well, again, that was come on.
Bit of nerves here from our lot.
Really slow getting back. Trotting there rather than running.
Yeah, Ruben was very slow there.
She was just jogging.
She got the touch of the ball and literally just like, as you say, jogged. No sprint, no sort of urgency to get.
No, not at all.
Ball back.
That's better from Beth. Come on, do something. No, what are you crossing from there for? She had all that space there, look, to run into, use her pace. Why'd she cross that early?
Bloody.
She made a really bad decision in the last game against Spurs as well, remember? When she ran infield into a bunch of players and lost the ball, when she had exactly the same, the whole of the right wing was gaping, and she just ran infield instead, and in that case, she just crossed instead of running into that space. That is what she's in the team for, to use her pace to get in behind. So don't be doing stuff like that. Mr. Bungle's giving some nice shopping advice again in the chat. Look, that was unlucky.
The mince pie up thing, yeah.
Do you know what? I was actually starting to think for the first time, I'm more of a Christmas is in December type of person, but I was actually started to fancy some mince pies today.
Ordered my Christmas jumper on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
From the Arsenal website.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be
Cool.
hopefully it's either arrives tomorrow or the day after.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, so it's got to get it nice and so you fucking running around in December basically. Oh dear. Steve's in the chat says, "Hi guys, hope you're well. I'll need to dip in and out of that." Yeah, that's fine. Not the fact you keep coming back. Again, it shows you got the content. So that's more. That's more important than anything. But obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Taib. I'm a massive fan of Renato Sanchez.
You mentioned it during the summer, during the Euros. You were saying how
I did.
good he was.
I did, yeah, massively. Really, really like him. If we can get him for a good price, I'd be a happy man.
What's the current price tag for him at the moment? Is there like a lease clause or something?
After the Euros, they were asking ridiculous money, 60 to 70 million. I don't know what it is now, to be honest. I don't know whether they are in need of the cash, or whether they need to sell. Maybe there's a deal to be done. If we could get him for a sort of Thomas Partey money, I think we should do it.
And look, and someone else you mentioned before. Look who brought him in. Who brought him in as part of the reason he went to Lyon, sort of rejuvenated his career after the Swansea debacle.
Exactly. And that's why they were champions last season. Because of the groundwork he did before he left.
Because I remember, obviously, when he signed for that was on loan from Bayern Munich. It was like a massive coup for Swansea itself because of, again, the reputation he had at the time. He was a young lad. He was, 19, 20 at the time?
Yeah, he was really young to play.
He got thrown into the deep end for basically a cannon fodder and relegated.
I know. And then people just wrote him off.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He wasn't even fully formed at that point. He hadn't finished growing. So, but now, I mean, you saw his performances at the Euros and stuff. It's so impressive. As soon as he's like a driving, he's got obviously the big pace, the big strength and build, but he picks the ball up and he runs at people. And
he'll drive at either fence and have a shot as well.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, that was unlucky.
Sort of midfielder we haven't had for a while, actually.
Yeah.
In terms of where he'd be playing in the mid, in that part of that pivot.
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine him alongside Partey or someone of that ilk. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it'd be amazing, mate. You haven't got the score on the screen, Ryan.
Have I not? I thought I put it on, sorry.
Just had some... Yeah, Stefan said... Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, sorry, Stefan, my fault. Oh, dear. Not bad.
Well, it's good. With just the last 2 or 3 minutes, we've just started to wrestle superiority off them. But just as I'm saying that now, they're on the attack again. Well, wasted that was. But well, considering that they're supposed to be playing a 4-5-1, this KØGE team, they're being quite adventurous the opening few minutes of this match.
Compared to last week, where they just sat back and allowed
it.
They were at home last week. This is the thing. We're sort of seeing this week, so far, 7 minutes in, we're seeing what was the team that sort of turned up against Barcelona a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then we basically went to them, Tormanu who won last week. We were saying during the stream, it completely got us off guard because we were expecting a very tough encounter.
Yeah.
Toe to toe.
And it's true. It is correct because I mean I could have paused the screen just a second ago. Wow! Oh, that was almost got right through there with a long ball. Almost did us, but I could have paused. Well, we can do it now. Pause, but you can see that they are in a 5-4-1, a flat 5-4-1 as well. And that was nearly another mistake by Jen there. I think it was Jen BT.
Yeah, we're all over the place tonight.
Or was it one more? No, it might have been Woman Moy actually.
That's
You've
Ruben there. Ruben there.
not started the match that brilliantly at the moment. She
Yeah.
seems like she's half asleep. She was well offside there. She should have known that. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be. I think they're mixing it up a bit with long balls and through balls. This team, they're being a bit cute about it at the moment.
I was just seeing the possession sort of shocking in one sense. They're saying we've had 70% in the opening exchanges compared to the 30. It doesn't feel like that though.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It doesn't feel like that at all. And quite even, to be honest.
Unlike last week, we felt like we had pretty much all the ball. We really, you knew you could tell we were dominating. We had all the ball.
I'm still annoyed about that match. I'm not talking the Spurs one I'm on about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, come on. There are lots. Come on. Oh.
Go on.
Oh.
Oh, dear, it's been one of them games, is it?
Oh, that was a poor
Extra
shot.
space as well from Beth. Oh my days.
Oh, it was a great bit of play with Beth. Yeah, she had loads of.
Again, that's another reason why, unless she obviously touch wood, I'm hoping it does happen. If she was to pick up an injury in the next couple of games or whatever,
oh god, that'd be a nightmare.
That'd be a nightmare because then I'll be going to Wembley fucking shit myself.
Especially with Leah Williamson if she's not going to be ready at all.
Yeah.
Because if it's reported that she's going to be out for a few weeks, then that means she's got no chance of getting.
It'll be very hit and miss. It's like touch cloth basically if she's going to make it or not.
Touch cloth. I will be touching cloth against Chelsea if she ain't in the team.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, obviously, once you've been out for that many weeks, then you get your training in to get back match fitness. So I just hope she's not out till New Year. That'd be horrific. But if we lost Beth as well, because I was under the impression, because I haven't seen any news today, I've been out the whole day. So I was under the impression that it wasn't that bad, and she's not playing tonight because it's more precautionary than anything, just give her the rest. But
that's what I'm saying. The club, as far as I'm aware, the club ain't said nothing. But I'm assuming for hamstring, it usually takes depending on how bad the hamstring is.
Yeah, but if it's just
if
it's not pulled,
if it's not a pull, then
yeah, it might be just a tight hamstring, which is what I was under the impression it was. But I might.
It could well be, but I'm saying because the club are saying nothing, are they? As I say, we're reassessing it, and obviously once we know more, we'll know.
Well, let's just hope for the best. That it's just a tight hamstring, rather than anything worse.
League-wise, again, in terms of the league, looking at the fixtures now, one sec. Got United away on Sunday. Chelsea in the cup the following week. Then Barca. We've got Leicester City, who are the whipping team of the league basically so far this season. Haven't been to a single point so far. Then we've got Hoffenheim on the 15th. And then we've got Brighton on Sunday. Brighton Sunday, December 19th. And then no game after that until the 7th or 9th of January against Birmingham City away. But by then, I say should be touch wood. Either way, she should be back.
I just desperately want her back for the cup final.
Hopefully it's only a week off thing, sort of thing. If it makes sense.
I honestly think that her and Beth Mead are our best players. Not by some distance, but clear. I think.
Yeah,
I really do. And if we're missing one or both for those, then I don't fancy our chances against Chelsea. I really don't.
Oh no, but yeah, I'm just saying literally. Yeah, it's a big loss
Come
in terms of it is a big loss in terms of experience and what she brings to the team. But we still have a good enough backup defenders in BT and Ruben Moy and all that to still get results, to still get in terms of the league wise, still stay where we are really. Touchwood.
Well, up until today, I thought Ruben Moy was absolutely terrific for the whole season. But at the moment, touchwood, I hope it don't continue. She's having a shocker today. She just gave the ball away like a simple 7 or 8 yard ball, and she passed it straight to one of their players. And she's been really sloppy. So I hope that she's got to snap out of this, because it's not like her at all.
And also, as I'm looking at the fixtures, obviously, I just remembered, obviously, after this weekend is the international break again for the women, isn't it? So,
is it?
Yeah. Because they're 20.
Oh.
If they're English,
come on! Come on! Oh, had she missed that?
Jordan Nobbs is back in the England team, isn't she, as well? She's been announced back in the England team.
Yeah.
So that's another positive. Oh, how did he miss that? Bloody hell!
Well,
look at the fixtures. Like the next one's on Sunday. Then after that, our next fixture is the FA Cup on the 5th of December, straight after the international break.
That was a good save, to be honest, but she should have done better.
The last game of the Champions League group stage is on Wednesday, December 15th at 8 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, it kicks off at the same time on the same day as Arsenal play West Ham.
I'm joking.
Who thought of that?
Oh, yeah, I know. It's really stupid.
Would have made more sense to play one of them on the Tuesday, but hey.
Yeah, that's stupid. Oh, yes, get in. Oh, is it offside?
Come on.
She looked really offside to me, but no, it's not been
given. No VAR, so I can't complain.
Get in. No, exactly, yeah. Oh, do you know what? For a second, I was waiting for the delay.
We're so used to the men's game, it's something.
Yeah. Oh, I thought, oh, God. Hang on. Let's see this again. Oh, she's miles offside. I told you. Miles. I'd be so lucky with that one. I ain't complaining, but I could tell from my eyes.
It's obviously way off.
Real time, way offside.
Where's the lineswoman or lines?
God knows.
Ref. Because even I could have seen that.
That was, we were really lucky.
Oh well, we're winning anyway, so hey.
Yeah, exactly. Well, sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. We've had a couple.
They've taken our chances. Unlike Saturday, we're actually taking our chances in the first half.
Well, you'd think that just literally less than a minute before, she had an amazing chance one-on-one.
And she was outside.
It was a good save, but she, player of her quality should have stuck it, down the side of her. But anyway, she's made up for it now. And we 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Go on. Now, go. Just run with it. Don't do stupid. Oh, God's sake.
Half-hearted that was, bloody hell. So, again, it sums up the season up, Nikita. Why not just run into the corner, get some help, pass it, do a little 1-2, and get into the box?
The player was backpedaling, so she could have done the really old-fashioned, stuck it one side, run around the other.
Yeah.
With her pace, she would have burned her, but didn't even try it.
Do you watch Man City the weekend? The Chelsea Man City game, or the highlights of it?
Yeah.
Jesus, they are. I know we've got a lot of injuries, but my God, they're poor.
Yeah, but Man City bossed the first half.
Yeah, I was watching the whole thing now.
Absolutely.
It's beyond me.
They were by far the better team in the first half.
That one mistake from the goalkeeper fucked them.
But they were so unlucky to be 2-0 down. Obviously, first minute and then last minute of the injury time, basically.
Well, the first goal was the fault.
Yeah, I know. Well, what was it? Say, for argument's sake, 50-minute half with the added on time. So out of the 50 minutes, they were the better side for 48 minutes. Yeah, easy, Man City. But then
you knew as soon as Chelsea got that second, it was game over.
It just went to shit in the second half. It was unbelievable. They were so bad. I mean, their manager's lucky to still be in a job.
I'm surprised. I thought when that whistle went, I thought within a half hour we'll be hearing that he's been sacked.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
But I'm saying, I was saying over the weekend, and obviously on, I think it's at Victor's channel because he was in a watch on there, and a few other channels. That the injury woe thing can only get you so far in football, really, as a manager.
It doesn't wash after a while.
Yeah, literally. We're going into December nearly, and then literally if it weren't for like Leicester being the whipping team of the league, they would be even closer to the bottom than what they are. They've averaged the basic average a point a game. They've got 7 points out of 7. I believe it is for City. Ridiculous. We consider where Man City have been, and Man City are a professional team and all that for how many years?
Yeah. It's it washed for a while, you know.
Start, but you can understand. Okay,
But
you work around it.
Exactly. The end of the day, you can't use the excuse all the time. You've got to get the best out of the players. That's your whole job. I mean, you've only got one job: is to get the best out of the players at your disposal. And a club like City, they have got. I mean, the manager was saying, contrary to popular belief, we've got a really small squad. You know, I don't. That's not the case. They've still got some really good players on that pitch, and they showed the first half how good they are. But to go in at half time, and this is what I always had against Unai Emery, if you remember, when at half times when you really earn your big bucks, about how you can affect the game, and you know that the Europa League final, I was fuming because we would have bet. We would have went into half time the better team. We were doing better. I think we would have been ahead on points if it was a boxing match. That was what the expression I used. And then to come out at half time and to capitulate the way we did and concede a goal within minutes, or within a minute or two of the start of the second half, I lost it with Emery then. And the same can be said for, I can't remember his name, the Man City manager for the women.
Gareth Jones, I think his name is. Gareth something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But for them to come out and capitulate just as bad as they did after the half-time team talk, that doesn't show well on the manager, as far as I'm concerned.
Again, it's not the first time this season. I mean, they came to us like 3-4 games into the start. Match day 3, wasn't it?
Yeah,
early in the season. And we done them in the first half, pretty much.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
the second half. But most of it was done.
We had a very similar start. The women had a very similar start to the men, didn't they? Yeah. Chelsea and City in the first 3 games.
Yeah. Chelsea match day 1, then Reading away, then City.
But they obviously showed the men up by winning both.
Women won. Women beat City's. Our women beat City's within 5-0. Our men lost 5-0 to City's men.
Yeah, I know.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
Well, only if you play Klasnach at the back, then you can make it up.
Yeah, true.
Part of a back 3, those are the days, man. Unbelievable. I can't go.
I mean, it's just
things have changed since then, thank God. But
like I said, I think the injury woe PR is only going to get him so far. As I said, I'm surprised he's still in the job.
Yeah,
because it's not just in one game. It's been that they got knocked out of the Champions League straight before they even got underway in qualifying.
Well, didn't Tottenham beat them as well?
Tottenham beat them in the last 9 minutes. One nearly. Tottenham beat them 2-1 in the dying seconds of the game.
Yeah.
Before they played, that was match day 2. That's a week before they played us, and we bumped done them for 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was coming back from. Was it North London? I think we were playing then. I think it was a North London derby, wasn't it? We played, and then obviously a couple of hours up in half an hour, we got underway.
Yeah.
So I was on my way back. My mum was watching it. She was obviously WhatsApping me as I'm on my way back. She was watching it. It was on Sky. I've then watched it back, and we just completely dominated that game. I've never seen us dominate City in the recent years like we did in that game.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, literally every attack we looked like we were going to score. And it sort of went to the second, as you said, second half on Sunday. It looked like every time Chelsea attacked, they were going to score in the second half because City had just given up.
Yeah. Well, Chelsea are really, really in form at the moment.
Well, since we've beaten them match day, on opening day of the season, they haven't lost year, but we haven't lost at all in the league. So
No, but they are rampant at the moment, aren't they?
yeah,
I mean, saying that, they were second best for half that match, but they were still 2-0 ahead. So but they literally steamrolled them in the second half and sucked all their confidence out of them.
Yeah,
and I am worried about the final, I must admit, because
I think it'd be closer than people think.
Yes, we can compete. We know we can compete because we've done it and we've beaten them. But we were also quite lucky to win that game, if you remember. I mean, we scored a goal that was really offside as well, like we've done today.
Again, there's no VAR in the final, so it's going to come down to who's motivated more in that final, with or without Leah Williamson. In our case,
if we're without Leah Williamson, I really don't rate our chances as highly as we did with her.
I think we have a chance, obviously it'd be better.
Of course. I'm not saying we've not got a chance.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm just saying.
I think Leah's more important than anyone realises in this team. She's so calming and confident on the ball and just bringing it out from defence and spraying it around, and I think she's really. I mean, I know she's not in. Obviously Kim's the real captain, but I think she's the real captain as well on the pitch. And I think missing her. I mean, I can see differences from our performances tonight without her. We're not quite as fluid. I think she's so important to this team. And, some of the early exchanges we've had with this team tonight, if you can imagine that it was Chelsea instead of them, they would have cut through us quite a few times. I'm not saying we haven't got a chance, and I'm still really confident. But I've been far less confident if we don't have her in the team, personally.
No, I get exactly what you're saying, because obviously it's Leah's. He's one of our own as well. It's obviously, as I said,
I'll see that you'll see it in a sec, from sloppy again. It's just like caught on the ball, Paris. She's standing there waiting for the ball to come to her, rather than just run a couple of 2 or 3 steps towards the ball. You just stand there and let the opposition run in and nick it off you.
This is the one thing that concerns me. With or without Leah, we keep talking about Leah for a second, but with or without, this is the one thing that concerns me in the final. If based on what we've seen of Nikita so far this season, if she starts in that final against Chelsea, I'm going to be concerned because she's so half-hearted, and her season just hasn't got going, has it?
No, not at all. I at the moment, I've got the same sort of feeling, and I hate to say this, but I've got the same sort of feeling when the Arsenal men obviously signed Willian.
Yeah.
And we realised, and as each game was going past, you're getting more and more frustrated with him. I'm feeling a similar way with Paris at the moment, I have to admit. How long can you give excuses for her settling in and being at a new team?
Yeah, Steve agrees with you in the chat about Leah being as critical. Is critical, just like Gabrielle. Obviously, as well, there's a comment in there from Steve as well. I hope your daughter gets better and obviously recovers from the COVID situation you've come under.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely give you my best regards.
Well, we've been told off now. After that, we got told off.
Do you know? I've always said I know she's a really good player.
Yeah, no denying that, but just hasn't.
But she's frustrating really frustrating me at the moment. That's why This is why, Steve, I'm getting so frustrated. Is because I know she's a really good player, and she's just not delivering at all at the moment. And yeah, I really, really hope that before too long I can take back the Willian reference. But at the moment, that's how I'm feeling, and I can't help it. I've got to say how I feel. she's been really disappointing, and that's exactly why I'm being hard on her, because I know that she's a real good quality player.
Mm.
See, we really caught on the ball again there. We need
Yeah.
to up the ante a bit. I know we're winning, and I'm not concerned, but we need to give a good performance tonight. We need to give a good performance every time we play.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we're being a bit, not quite sort of at it. I don't. It's almost like they feel like the game's already won
Yeah.
before
We've
they
got the
come out
lead now.
tonight.
Yeah.
I know, even before the game started, I think especially with the lineup they put out, I think, we're going to get this done regardless.
Because I think
So
that's based on last week's result, wasn't it? How they played against us last week. So
yeah,
their confidence would be like, oh well.
yeah, we're not being fast enough. They're beating us to a lot of the 50-50s and the second balls, and they're a bit more at it than we are at the moment. And although we're winning, which is great, but I mean, look, there's another one. Wubbemoy just about slid in there and kept that one, but she wasn't running towards it. She wasn't determined to win that 50-50.
Well, hopefully, if it obviously continues this way for the rest of the half, Jonas will get into him at half time.
Yeah,
We know he isn't one for allowing this sort of performance to happen.
no, sloppy again, just like went under a foot there. But no, we're not like going into to determined to win the 50-50 balls. We're not being quick enough. We're not. Yeah, we're just ball watching. We're not letting like I said, it's not just Paris here, but that example I gave back where she was waiting for the ball to come to her. It was only a really, really dribbly pass. It wasn't like a crisp pass. It was it was just dribbling towards her. It just stood there waiting for it to come to her, and that's what a lot of players are doing at the moment. But we're far better than this team. We just need to just go out, probably enjoy ourselves, play some good football, and not take it for granted that we're going to win this game. Because, like I said before, anything can happen. Like, they've nearly caught us out with long balls on 2 or 3 occasions already. All it takes is one of those, just even a clearance that happens to go to their forward, and it just happens to fall perfectly for her. And and we're all of a sudden we're 1-1. So I'd like us to just up the ante a bit.
Steve saying I couldn't get a bet on them. Even a win plus 3 goals was too odds on for me. Basically, even money.
Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, what season we're having.
This is another thing. Again, Leo's been a big part of it. But when she has played, but even in the games where she's been rested on the bench or whatever for these Champions League games in the early rounds and the opening games of this group and all that, and the cup games, defensively we've been touch wood pretty solid. I can pretty much count on one hand how many goals we've conceded in all competitions.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really, really happy with our defence. I mean, Wubbemoy, for me, has been a revelation this season. I think she's been fantastic.
She's consistent getting the England team as well now, which, as we said
last
time, if you're getting picked now for the England team with the manager that we've got there, you're more than good, basically. Let's put it that way.
100%, yeah. And distribution is fantastic as well. It's quite underrated. But like tonight, she seems like she's not had any sleep last night. She looks, I don't know, she's not playing well at all tonight so far.
Yeah, just a bit off the
really
pace,
off the pace. I hope she's not like carrying an injury or something.
I think we've got a bench we can bring on just in case.
She's not running well, and her passing is nowhere near as good as it normally is. So yeah, she's a bit of a concern there, to be honest. But I really like her as a player. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah, on the bench we've got Goldie, obviously Vivian, Hoyson, Tinsberger, Maritz, Random, and Katie.
There's no one really that
No, really
that you
stands out.
put
Yeah.
no standout sort of centre backs on the bench
No.
really.
I think again, he's rested. I think we've rested. Sorry, who we have got, he's probably rested for again because I've looked up to Leah. Probably given a night off in exchange for obviously playing on Sunday. I keep fucking forgetting Sunday.
Yeah,
There's another thing he's complained about as well. Obviously, Chelsea have been consistently getting, in terms of scheduling, because obviously TV and all that, they're getting a better schedule compared to us. And we're playing the same competitions, he said, but we're constantly playing more games in the same amount of time than what they are, effectively.
yeah.
Which has got, again, a contributing factor of what happened to Leah.
Usually the way. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you'll see that absolutely like ruler straight. Like they're back five and four midfielders right in front of them.
Watching them now, just line up in the back five and a four.
Yeah, they're really well organised.
That as well.
Exactly. You could have put a ruler down there, couldn't you, on the screen? Oh God, that looks bad.
No.
That was Beth. Don't like seeing that. I think she's all right, but they're clattered. Don't do that to Beth.
Whoa.
Please. She's fine, thankfully.
Oh, God.
She's fine.
Keep touching
I know, she's fine, but it makes you think, oh, God, no, please.
Especially after what I was saying earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say no more on that subject. I don't want to jinx it. What other games are they doing?
And hello to Cannon Chatter. How comes you can't watch it on your phone? Surely you can watch it on YouTube on your phone.
No, he's probably a bit. Stephen's probably busy doing something. I don't know, probably playing for the shows or something. Is it? The game not been brilliant, but he ain't done too bad either. Obviously, we're winning 1-0. Goal was offside.
Yeah.
Caitlin Ford was offside, miles offside, but
miles offside. We're lucky, yeah, really lucky with the goal, and we've been sloppy. I'd say,
yeah,
sloppy. Really not at it.
Not to our usual self, especially being at home.
No, been a bit of a disappointing performance thus far. But I mean, they are. I mean, they're far better than they were last week. Yeah. They're far more organised.
And we consider we got screwed over on the weekend by that referee more so than anything. You know what? If we get an offside goal here and there, I'm not going to complain. I'm trying to get the kids a bit. That's school night as well. So yeah. Oh dear. Rather you than me, trust me.
See another pass, misplaced pass by Beattie this time, put straight out for a throw. It's just that's the story of the game so far.
Yeah, just overhit that. Yeah. No pressure on her either. There's no one running up to her on top of her sort of thing.
No, not at all. It's just a sloppy ball.
But again, as I said, if this
now you'll see we just get the ball robbed off us again because we're just not decisive enough and just standing on the ball.
Yeah, I was just going to say, literally, as I was saying earlier, if this continues down this route going into half time, but we continue to be 1-0 up, Jonas will get into them because he ain't going to be.
He has to. Honestly, he really has to. I mean, they need to be shaken, like give a kick up the arse and say, "What the hell's going on here? You can't even pass the ball 5 yards the way things are going." But come on, that should have been a better opportunity, but she hit it straight.
Beth got the assist as well, wasn't it? Beth Mead got the assist. I think so.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so her form's continuing. Again, look at assists. She's goals and assists. How involved she's been with our goals this season, either scoring them or assisting them.
Exactly what I mean. Her and Leah are our best players. by a distance, as far as I'm concerned. They really are at the moment. I mean, I know Kim's had a lot of them have had a fantastic season so far, but I don't think personally any can compare for how important they are to the team. That looked like a penalty. Why? Or was he offside? It looked like a handball to me.
Yeah, same. I saw that. Yes, the arm goes up
But
like
I'm wondering whether they called offside first,
that.
because that's the only thing I can think of.
The ball doesn't. If the ball got to her, then fair enough. I can say fair enough. But the ball doesn't get to her in the end because of the defender just goes like that.
I know. They've not replayed it yet. I'd like to see that again.
Yeah, so yeah, because I saw that one. Well, I've only seen that one camera angle like you.
But it didn't. They don't seem to have appealed for it at all. There weren't any players jumping up and down, so it's a bit weird. Anyway, strange. But anyway, like we were saying, he does need to get into them, and so yeah, we're playing poorly. what the hell's going on out there?
Well, especially again, we're at home this week compared to last week. We're away from home, and we absolutely dominated them on a dodgy pitch. This is a far better pitch. There's no excuse. It's not like it's the other way around. We go, okay, the pitch was dodgy, balls all over the place. Last week, you can't say it this week.
No.
I think it's like you said, because of the result last week. Some of the girls have gone out and gone, "We've already won this with the ball being kicked."
That's exactly what it seems like, but it seems like it's come from him as well, because of the selection. To me, this is what I was on about. We're not qualified yet. That's why I am surprised that we've put out a weakened team. I know that a couple of them may be enforced, but Miedemar's not enforced. The goalkeeper's not enforced.
I think, as I was saying, I think it's more. I think it's more so. I think he's gone down this route tonight with the fear in his head that what was happened to Leah at the weekend, it could happen again. He doesn't want it. He knows he can't miss happening again. Especially when he's been saying pretty much all season, and always after game press conferences that the one thing he wanted to address this season was the lack of injuries and bring that down to a massive thing, because that's always been the one that's done us over the last couple of years since we won a league last.
I know, but
he's now overthinking things. I think, you know what, it's last week.
Miedemar's had a good rest. Yeah, Miedemar cannot be knackered. She's had a good rest, and Zinsberger can't be knackered. She's a goalkeeper. No. So those two in particular.
I think in terms of Zinsberger, I think it's more so to give Williams a run out basically in goal, give us some game time. That's all. I think so, because I think in terms of the next two, I think the next game against Barca, we'll now see Zinsberger back in goal for that game because of the quality. Because of the quality of opposition we're playing against. You know what, you can have a run out tonight, sort of thing.
But I can see this team scoring, and they're on the attack again. They've got another corner.
Yeah, I've just seen it. I'm just get ready for it now.
I think they could be quite dangerous.
A bit disappointed with the turnout. I think Steve mentioned it earlier. Turnout's very disappointing.
Very, yeah. Again, I can only assume it's the opposition. Assuming that we're going to win midweek, I don't know. It is very disappointing.
Again, we can't see. Was it the east? I think it's the east stand where the cameras are, so we can't see what's in the east stand. But North Bank can be on the south stand. Non-existent, pretty much. There's only a handful in each end, basically.
Yeah. It's just seen probably as a bit of a dead rubber because of the opposition, but it's obviously proving not to be the case. I just really hope you don't, bite Jonas on the arse. What he decided to do, because I can see him breaking away and scoring a goal at the moment. But we're still the better team. But we need to up the ante. We really do. Oh, that's offside as well. Yeah, they called it this time.
Damn it.
I know.
Couldn't give it two offside goals, bastards.
Clear as day, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. No, it weren't this time. No,
The fucking irony.
it wasn't offside.
The fucking irony. Think about it. Oh no.
Pep should,
Yeah,
Pep should have,
the defender right in front of her. What's the
Pep should have known that,
offside?
though. Pep should have known that she wasn't offside and remonstrated a bit more hard than that. I mean, I know it wouldn't, but she didn't seem that bothered. But
we've just seen in line.
She-
We've literally seen the ref, the lineswoman, the official, basically stand there and watch, and she could see straight down where Beth is.
I know, yeah.
How can she not see the green shirt right next to her and literally ahead of her?
She obviously weren't looking right because when obviously I called it offside immediately as soon as I saw it because it looked, she must have been at the wrong angle or just not concentrating fully because it did look like she was clearly offside, but she wasn't. She weren't doing her job properly then. The liner. That's a bugger.
One time, score a goal. We score a goal. That's allowed for off. You know, she was offside by a mile.
Yeah.
Onside by a mile, scores a goal, gets taken off for offside. The fucking irony.
I know. That's karma for you. That was a chance then as well for Paris. Good, decent save.
How many times I've heard that this season?
Yeah, I know.
Decent save though.
She should have crossed it for Ford, really, but I don't blame her for having a go there.
No.
But Ford was
off guard. That's all, probably. Yeah.
Ford was clear. Yeah, she was no one marking her in the middle. Oh! God, that was close.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah. Jesus. Couldn't have dipped a bit quicker, could it?
That's half time. I don't think they played any, hardly any injury time then at all.
Fair enough. Well, there you go, 1-0 at half time. Golden is a plus, God knows what.
Well, I suppose it's unlucky that we're not 2-0 up, but we're lucky we were 1-0 up, so can't really complain, I suppose.
Yeah.
They're having their team meeting on the pitch.
Wouldn't surprise me, but did the L feel brown?
Yeah. What's Jonas still doing sitting on the bench, you know? He's going to let them shout it like the old Wenger treat thing, let them talk amongst themselves for a bit first by the looks of it.
Yeah, the score's on the screen, Mr. Bungle. It's 1-0. It would have been 2-0, but the one time it should be 2-0, but the goal was ruled off for offside. I didn't know if she was onside, but yeah, it is what it is.
You can watch it on the Arsenal website, or you can watch it on the DAZN YouTube channel, free of charge.
Yeah, either Arsenal.com, literally as you go into the website, it'll be on there straight away. You just click a thing and it takes you onto it, or DAZN, DAZN. Again, that'll take you straight into Arsenal's like the first game coming up. You get the same coverage basically either way. I've had a few runs already. Bloody hell!
Nice.
Oh dear. Arsenal got to convert more chances again. This was what we didn't do on Saturday, which cost us. But then the referee cost us as well. But let's not go to that one.
In fact, just saying, everyone gets a chance. Watch it on the DAZN YouTube channel, because then we should all be in sync. In fact, I think you're a few seconds behind. I don't know if you can skip forward 10 seconds, Russ.
I'll try.
Russ. What's Russ for? Ryan.
I'll try and have a look at half time once. Bear with me. I'll just go check because he also asked about the goal difference between us and Barca. I think it's going to be massive because they won 5-0. Yeah, the goal difference as it stands is we've got +6, they've got +14. So really, we need to.
We're not going to catch the goal difference. It's not even bother going there.
We'd have to absolutely obliterate in 1 second.
can still hear you and chat anyway. I'm getting a bit of fresh air outside.
And we're back. All right.
Yeah, I can hear you and speak to you. Can you hear me right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm just going to have a bit of fresh air out the back.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
But I can still hear you.
Have you got? Is that the Doctor Who Dalek thing? Pillowcase or pillow?
No, it's mixing desk.
Oh, I just I could see the little circles, like cylinder things. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, it's mixing
I didn't
desk, mixing desk and turntables.
Oh, okay, yeah. I could only see the little knob, the knob things. I didn't see the desk, the rest of it. Bloody hell! Seen that before. Do Dazan show the men's? No, they've only got the rights this season to the women's Champions League. BT still have the Champions League rights in the UK, sadly. But when they, I believe when BT go pop, it's expected them to go pop BT Sport wise within the next 12 months or so. So I think that Dazan or someone will take over Amazon or along that ilk will take over. If Dazan can make a success of this without charging, they'll get given the rights for the men's club as well.
DAZN are giving it away for free this season.
Yeah.
Because I think they're judging, the gauging how much it's going to be worth, to get the rights for it, basically, and how much they can charge. Yeah. So it's just basically it's a trial situation at the moment to see what the view is going to be like, what the uptake is going to be like. But it's going to be a bit skewed, really, though, because a lot of people won't realise that until it sort of grows year on year with more coverage and the more press and the more marketing that they do, it's going to be a bit skewed this season regards to figures. But I think it's already showing to be a bit of a hit, even now.
Yeah. If I go over to now,
coverage.
If I go over to YouTube now on another tab, one sec, it should tell me how many people are watching that stream. One sec.
Yeah, not just that. I mean, they're streaming all of the games today.
Yeah, I mean, the Bayern Munich are playing Lyon, like the reverse fixture from last week that we covered. Currently watching at half time, 9.8 thousand viewers watching on just that game alone. I'll have a look. One sec. It actually sends me over to Arsenal's one. I'll tell you how many people watching the Arsenal one if it lets me. This the live one? That's match day 3. Live one. Live Arsenal live. 11,000 viewers currently watching. DAZN.
That's only going to grow as the whole product grows. I mean, because obviously with Sky having the women's rights to women's games as well, along with BBC, they've already said. I don't know if you heard. I can't remember which podcast it was on now. Was it? Actually, it was the Arsecast Women's podcast that Tim Stillman does. They interviewed the head of Sky Sports and the producer for Sky Sports, and basically they're going 2-footed into the women's game, and they're going to give it the full Sky coverage, the same as they do with the men's. All the tactical analysis with the boards and the proper pundits on there. They're going to have women's magazine, the women's football magazine shows. going over all the highlights of the week and the main stories and everything, and they have interviews. It's going to go. It's only going to go one way. So I think if there's only going to get involved, if this experiment goes well for them this season with the Women's Champions League, it's not going to be free forever.
No,
So,
no.
you'll have to subscribe to the Zone, which I think is still really good value anyway, isn't it? I don't subscribe myself, but I think it's only like what $2.99 or something a month.
Something like that. You get, as I said, you get the football, get the boxing, you get all the sports sort of stuff that they got covers off so far.
And the way things they are this season, they keep the costs down because they haven't got the half-time team. You know, the pundits at half-time. So they're keeping the cost down that way. And I don't mind that, to be honest. That's fine to do that. I'd rather pay less to get the same, at least just to watch the match.
Oh dear.
But I think my guess is the me tomorrow will be on after about 60-minute mark again.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely. I think it should be itching to get on the score sheet.
Bayern Munich, by the way, is 0-0. Just checking at half time. They're 0-0 against Lyon.
The PSG playing tonight.
PSG, have a look.
No,
I think they're playing tomorrow night. By the looks of it, have a look.
After a double show last week, was it last week we did the double show? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, last week did the double. Did Arsenal? This corresponded to this fixture and the Lyon Bayern Munich game.
Straight after that, there was PSG.
Yeah, Real Madrid. Yeah.
PSG, Real Madrid. Yeah. I watched most of it. PSG went sort of ripping them apart. Like romped into like a 3-0 lead when I finished watching it. Went to bed.
Yeah, Juventus Wolfsburg is tomorrow. Chelsea versus some random team tomorrow, and Real Madrid versus PSG tomorrow at 8:00.
Yeah. Strange, it's not on the same corresponding days, but. I'm going to mute myself for a second because I'm going to boil the kettle, and you don't want to hear that.
Don't know.
Don't make us.
Oh dear. But yeah, what we got? I think a couple of minutes before second half gets underway. See how they're doing over there. Can't wait for them to shave this off. Doing it already. Teams are coming back out already. A couple of minutes before kick off. Or the other team, the away team is KØGE or KØGE or whatever you pronounce the bloody name. They're coming out first. I think there's any changes been made by him. Doesn't look like it. No subject to send a highlight of the goal again. Want to wait for that our girls to come out. Oh dear. What movie is there? We'll get shot a movie like we usually do. Oh dear. There are a few away fans there. Okay, that's a 4, 5. I decided to travel over and support their team. Cool. No shot a movie yet on the TV screen though. Oh my days. I think you yawned, did I? I didn't see you got on literally going between different tabs at the moment. Actually, you know what? See if we can refresh and quicken it up. If I yawned, I do apologise, as that's a complete shadow. I haven't stopped today. I haven't stopped whatsoever. Oh dear. Too much running about, and I've got fucking gym in the morning. Yay. Fun. Well, it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? So, yeah, do it in the morning, get in the way. And then, no plan. So, as it's tomorrow, apart from gym, might be a more relaxing day, but apart from that, oh, yeah. Dear. That's why I need to take a board and girl. I'll let Andrew know. I'll leave it on there just for him.
I just bloody put my drink down and I spilt it all over the place.
Oh God!
All over my phone, my remote controls.
Shit!
Fuck.
Go and get the rice out for the phone.
Right, it's a modern phone. It's a little bit water resistant, so I'm alright.
Okay.
I haven't got a Nokia 3410.
Yeah, our girls have just come out. The other girls have been waiting for about 2-3 minutes now for our to come out. But yeah, doesn't look like subs have been made though from either team that I can make out. No subs. Excuse me.
Alright.
Come on, girls. Let's do this. Yeah, better do it on my side. It's about to the ball now, isn't it?
Now. Oh.
Yeah, just done it now. I'm going to refresh to see if I can get a better catch up with it, isn't it? Again.
I hope he's giving them a rocket. We need to have a better performance this half.
Yeah.
Score a few goals.
I'm on 45-22 mind.
34, 35, 36, 37.
It's only not even 10 seconds behind. Only a few seconds.
Not bad. Yeah. And just see the opening few seconds, you can still see that they are quickest to all the balls. They're pressing us really, really quickly. Not high up the pitch, obviously, but they are, look, straight away, they're sprinting towards us and closing us down really quickly. Look. Oh, goalkeeper just about got away with it. Fucking hell.
But R1. Yeah, I'm just saying now.
But yeah, we're sort of half a yard slower than them all over the pitch at the moment. Still.
Ball over the top there, just back to their defender.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam's saying the women's team could beat San Marino. I think I said the other night we could beat San Marino without even trying. Where they
it's just a joke that they're competing in that. What they need, you know, when you're in sort of amateur football, there's always even kids football. There's always a competition for the less good team. So you've got a chance to win the trophy, give you something to look forward to. They need to have a different competition for teams of that ilk. You know, teams in the bottom. I don't know, anything below 120 in the world or something like that. They should have their own tournament, and so they've got a genuine opportunity of scoring a few goals and being in it being in a game and a chance of silverware. And if they could win their own competition, then they can have a chance of qualifying for either qualification or qualifying for the actual tournament itself.
Yeah.
So there's a real incentive, but it's pointless. They're obviously they're like a non-league team. They're like a non-league team because they've all got jobs, haven't they? They've all got jobs. They're all
part-timers, but literally, I was saying they've only won since the turn of the century. They've only won one game. We're 21 years into that century. If you've only won one game in 21 years, you shouldn't have been considered to be in a qualifying for the World Cup or Euros.
No. Oh, come on! Oh,
it's just pointless. No. It's just literally being a whipping team, or in our case, the whipping boys of the fucking whatever group you're in. Really, because you're never going to put anything on lay a glove on your team.
What's it feel like? I mean, I know it's like what Roy Keane said. They're obviously going to be proud to pull on their nation's shirt. But what's it going to feel like just getting battered 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nil every single game? Every game. And what does the manager say? What does the manager say before the game? What does the manager say at half time? What can he say? It's ridiculous.
Well, what's it, Gibraltar as well? Gibraltar's men's team is a young, only recently formed in the last 3-4 years. And they've won more games than bloody San Marino, for God's sake. They started off a bit dodgy, like you would expect, like worked their way in.
Well, Danny Higgins. They got Danny Higginbottom in defence. So last time I heard they had.
Not surprised me, to be honest.
He qualified to play for them.
At least, I know it's only a few years in, but at least they've been allowed to be part of this conversation of qualifying for all that. But at least that's shown signs of progression. I mean, North Macedonia, look, we used to get them back in the early 2000s every qualifying round for Euros and World Cup. We used to get them every time and beat them with ease. They now literally they qualified for the last Euros and did pretty well, but they were unlucky because of the team they had. They only just lost in every game. So they're being competitive, and they're now in the playoffs for the World Cup.
Well, it's like, I know, but San Marino have got no chance because they're the size of, what did he say? Something like Hatfield or somewhere like that. They're the size, there's Tiverton in Devon. They're the size of a town that big, and they're not going to develop the players. It's ridiculous. It looks like a stunning place, by the way. A really beautiful place to go and visit, but as far as international football goes, it's ridiculous. And teams have to pre-qualify in the African Cup of Nations just to get through to the qualifying. They have to. It gets cut down.
AFCON and all that, yeah. They're not going to the African team and all that, yeah.
No, you've got players like teams like East Timor and.
Go on. Okay.
So they need to sort out a different tournament for the smaller teams, just so they can enjoy their football. Actually have a chance of being in a tight game, scoring some goals, for crying out loud. So they've got to do something. It must be so utterly demoralising. Since I listened to a podcast earlier when I was out on the road, and since the year 2000 or something, they've scored 15 goals, San Marino, but they've let in nearly 600.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the point? I feel really sorry for them, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Literally, that's what I'm saying. If you're only with one game in 21 years, you shouldn't even be allowed to even try and qualify for a major tournament, because what's the point? You're just going to get back. You're not even going to play a glove on the fucking anyone near you, basically. Because everyone knows you're just there to make up the numbers, and you're happy to lose.
I'm happy they should be allowed, but it's got to be done in a different way. They've got to show that they're good enough.
That's what I'm saying. With the current format, as it is.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I totally agree. They should show that they're good enough to go into a qualification by winning a smaller tournament or something along those lines.
Yeah.
See, they're looking more dangerous again, this KØGE.
On the track now on my screen. Corner that a bit.
It should have been a corner, but it wasn't given. I don't know what the hell these lineswomen are actually on. It's given as a goal. Given as a goal kick for some reason. It's as blatant a corner as you can ever see, but strange. I don't know what's going on. Again, for fitness, why? I don't understand why. Bloody hell, my brain. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I'm so tired. I'm just not sleeping at all at the moment. My brain is just like porridge. The American, bloody hell, help me out here. The left winger. Yes, thank you. Oh God, what? I mean, but she should have been playing today to get her fitness up, match fitness up for the upcoming game.
I don't think she's even on the bench.
I know she's not. It's just really silly. I mean, she would have been crying out to play as well, surely, and she needs to play.
Yeah,
we really need her for the cup final for the Barcelona and Man United. So she should have had a run out tonight.
She's still playing international football as well. She retired from international.
I think she's retired. I might be wrong.
I think she is. Thank God. Good fucking luck.
I know. I'm pretty sure she has. But I'll stand to be corrected. I'm actually not 100%, but I'm almost certain.
Steve in the chat saying, "I think I might move to San Marino so I can play play World Cup football, qualifying wise, obviously. I could dig up my old keeper's gloves."
Yeah.
And then Steve comes back and says, "Andrew, the point is for Kane to stat pad against and get a hat trick. We got 4, so yeah, like you're saying."
It's a good the podcast I listened to earlier. It was actually quite interesting because they said, well, should it be allowed and all this sort of stuff? But then back in the day, Jimmy Greaves and Pele, all that, they did a hell of a lot of stat padding as well. By the way, they played against crap teams as well. It's not just a new thing. Play against crap teams.
Even more recently, Wayne Rooney as well. If you look at, because obviously he's currently, as it stands, the top goal scorer for England. All his goals are stat pads, penalties from against Mino teams.
It's happened throughout the ages. It's not a new thing. That was really. I mean, I don't know. That should. She just fell over. Our defender, I think it's BT. I'm not sure. She just fell over.
Yeah, we've been always covering, so I'm assuming it'd be. No, it's Patton that got taken down.
Was it Patton? Oh, right, okay. I think she just fell over. I don't think she was fouled.
I think obviously the way she went down made it look like she'd been fouled, so that's why they favoured it. Yeah.
So I said it in the first half. I could see this team grabbing a goal. We need to up our game. We really do.
We need to get a second and quick.
See, look at that. A long punt downfield. You see it a second, then the forwards away. Again.
Bang, yeah.
Exactly what I was on about. Just a long, hopeful punt downfield. Just happens to find the forward, and she's through on goal. I mean, again, we got away with that one, but anything could happen. I don't know what was wrong with this team last week, but they are showing tonight that they're a lot better than they should they showed that night.
Sorry, last week. And then last week, as I said, last week, they're playing like they did against Barca at home, but they're away tonight, which is weird because we played them last week at home and battered them. Literally, not the scoreline, but all over the pitch. It was all over them.
I know. I don't know what was wrong with them that night, but they were rubbish then. But they're showing tonight that they're a much better side. We need another goal to settle us down. Oh, we nearly got it then from the cheeky little back heel from Beth. That would have been a beauty. That would have been a beautiful goal.
Nikita with the assist as well would have been. Oh, yeah. Did you get a touch?
I think she did, yeah. Oh, she was offside again. No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
I think she got a touch. If she'd been able to get a touch, I might have directed it in, actually.
Yeah.
Flag didn't go up. Oh, the flag did go up. Okay. I'll say the flag didn't even go up.
Finally, they got a decision correct.
They took a 3 attempts.
Yeah.
Gary saying the game is on YouTube over here. Yeah, it's on. Again, you can watch even in the UK. You can watch it on Arsenal's website or over on DAZN.
YouTube's, funnily enough, worldwide, Gary.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, we've even got it in the UK. Sorry, I'm being sarcastic.
Gary's getting a bit confident with his new hoodie.
Gary's getting very confident with technology.
Gary, where's your today? Where's that?
Funnily enough, Gary, if it's on YouTube in the US, it's on YouTube everywhere. It's not a special thing.
Oh, it's saying it was just poking Gary now. Like, come on, entertain us.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Kane anyway. I just hope that that's not sparked him into life, this international break.
It's literally, look at the opposition we played this international break. He was always going to score. If he hadn't, there'd be questions asked. He's going to go back and fall back into his ways now, back at Tottenham this weekend, and that form will continue. I don't see it changing. If I'm wrong, people can clip this up and put it over social media. I don't give a shit because again, even though Conte's gone to Tottenham, I'm not concerned about Tottenham. I'm really not, because with Mourinho, they'll get an instant bounce for 3 or 4 games, and then they're fourth to wagon again. And what makes it even better this time is that the transfer window comes even quicker than what Mourinho had. So the meltdown's going to happen even quicker with Conte.
Yeah, I know.
When Levy shows his true colours again.
Here we're bringing on 3 players.
Oh, we are. Yay. Russ is in the
chat. 2 of my predictions are becoming true. And it's bang on time and all.
Oh, Jane's been taken off. Number 5. And Nikita.
She's only just come back, hasn't she, though?
Yeah. And she obviously, again, of the major health issue in the last 12 months she had, and obviously he's still recovering from that. So there's another factor to take into place, along with the injury.
McCabe's a strange one.
Yeah. But obviously Kate is coming on. Kate didn't do too bad last week against this team.
No.
Scored her first goal, top bins.
At least the good thing is, obviously, what you see in the game, Jonas actually sees himself, and not, some managers don't show that. But some managers don't show that they can see the obvious. So, you make comments like I said about Miedemar and Marnan. I said coming on at 60 minutes, but he actually does it. which is it's a good sign.
Mm.
He's not stubborn in his way. He can
Well,
see
no,
the problems.
he doesn't go. Yeah.
Yeah, and he does correct them. Wiedemar's obviously he's got a ponytail again tonight, so must be a new thing.
The ponytail worked on Saturday by the skin of its teeth, so don't want to change it.
Yeah, definitely.
It just makes her look younger as well compared to the bun.
Yeah, better, I think. Yeah.
Oh, who's she dating in the Arsenal team? She's dating quite a few of them are dating each other, aren't they?
Yeah, well,
I think Leah and Jordan are together, aren't they? I think.
No, apparently they're split up.
Oh, have they?
Yes, she told me. Oh God, what's her name? The lady we had on last week for the watch along.
Lottie.
Lottie, sorry, I couldn't remember her name. I beg your pardon. Yeah, she told me. She said that they're split up, which is caused a massive rift in the dressing room. Of course, two really senior players, and one of them's got to go in the summer.
Oh bloody hell!
I know. Yeah. I didn't know.
Leah, Jordan, if you watch this back, please sort it out because I don't want either of you going.
Well, this is it. I mean, there's only one winner as far as I'm concerned. If it has to be, because obviously, age and importance to the team because of Jordan's injury history and all that sort of stuff. I don't want either of them to leave. I want to make that clear, make that very clear. But if one of them had to go, it's got to be Jordan for me. But I don't want any to go. It's a real problem.
Anyone that knows Jordan Knobs or Leah Williamson, get them to watch this and beg them to sort that, even make it somewhat amicable. Yeah, so they can get on and be professional and actually get on basically and not.
Well, this is why you have to keep work and your private life separate. You shouldn't be dating people in your own squad in case that happens. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. You keep work and your home life separate.
They were dating at one point, obviously, and then obviously Danielle and formerly Danielle and the Donk and Beth May. Yeah, they're both dating. I swear Vivian was dating someone from I can't remember who it was now.
I don't know. I haven't heard.
It must be sad. You don't see that sort of friction on the pitch, though. This is the thing. That's what I thought. I thought nothing of it. Go on, I'm unlucky bear.
No, I know.
They've played together. They have played alongside each other on the pitch since Jordan's come back from the injury and all that. So
I suppose the pitch is where you can just let everything else go from your personal life and you just be yourself. But it's off the pitch where the problems are, isn't it? With, training every day in and around the club and the changing room. That's where you have your issues.
Getting a few shots off here, but nothing really coming to fruition yet.
No, still a bit sloppy as far as I'm concerned.
Look how far Kate had to come back for that. Bloody hell. 6 attempts to their 1, by the way, on our screen, on target, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, corner.
That's better than nothing. Well, set pieces have been good this season as well.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Well, as I was saying, obviously, the amount of goals we scored from set pieces last year over the course of the whole season, we've already surpassed that after Saturday.
Same with our men's team.
Yeah. At least Arteta got that right this year. We're obviously changing the set piece coach in the summer.
Yeah.
It actually worked this year. Last year it didn't work at all.
Well, it did because we didn't let hardly any goals in. Yeah,
in the attacking sense.
No, exactly. It was the opposite, but it did help. in terms of defending set pieces, because that's what it's all about. It's not just the attacking. However,
no.
it's better in both forms this season. It's much better, isn't it?
Oh yeah. As it stands, touch wood. We've got Liverpool at weekend. We've sort of got that balance spot on so far.
Yeah. Oh, I'm lucky.
All in. Keeper done well to come out. Hacked it from Jordan. Was that Jordan? It
was Jordan, yeah. That would have been a spectacular one if that had come off.
Yeah. So Giannis has got 2 subsets, hasn't he, as well?
Yeah, but I like the way.
Yeah.
I like the way he did like a triple sub.
Yeah.
Straight away, because you can see what we're seeing. He's not happy, is he?
No.
You only do triple subs if you're not happy, or unless the game is already won and you're just giving people a bit of a run out.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about him. I like he's decisive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing I was going to say about Unai Emery was never decisive, or Wenger near the end of his time was never decisive in our subs. There was a hang on. And Arteta does it sometimes as well. Let's not get it twisted.
Well, Unai Emery, though, he used to do a lot at half time, didn't he? Because
he started off doing it and he stopped doing it, didn't he?
Yeah, he was correcting his mistakes initially because he put the shit team out and he took him to, oh, go on. Oh, God, that was close.
I don't know why he stopped doing it, because it was obviously while he was doing that, it actually worked.
Someone should have just had a word with him and say, look, just get your selections right first, and then you wouldn't have to do the half-time subs, you idiot. But
yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. It's looking a bit better now all of a sudden after those substitutions.
Yeah, it's a bit of a more balance as well. We are somewhat more in control of this.
Come on.
We're being more aggressive. We're getting the ball back.
Come on.
Sloppy. Oh, go on. So we've gone down there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that.
And there. Got shoved in the face pretty much. Manama's shot. The goalkeeper there. 20 minutes to go. Still 1-0. I want us to get at least another 3 goals. As a full-time result, be 4-0. Get our goal difference right up there, just in case. Obviously, with Barca around the corner, that doesn't go corners and plan. We've got a bit of a buffer still going into that last game. Against Hoffenheim. I still think we're qualified, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? They've got massive negative because of their 5-0 defeat tonight. They've got massive negative goal difference now compared to us. So we've still got a massive buffer, but a lot bigger buffer.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think. I mean, it'd be lovely anyway. I want us to score another 2 or 3 goals anyway, but I don't think goal difference is going to be anything to worry about in this qualifying stage.
It seemed like it.
It'd just be nice just for. Because, I don't. After such an amazing start to the season, we have to be honest and say, look, we dominated Spurs, but it was still a poor performance last weekend. And we don't want another poor performance. And, tonight, on the run-up to such important games coming up with the Cup final, Man United, Cup final, Barcelona, we don't want to start letting our performances really dip, because at the moment, we're not playing anywhere near the way we can. And we don't want to start hitting a rough patch of form just as these important games are really just literally round the corner. It'd be such a shame, because all that early start, all that early promise could just go down the drain if we lose to Chelsea, especially in the cup final, and lose to them, I don't know. So Man United lose to someone we shouldn't be losing to in the league as well.
City, basically.
it would just put that Chelsea result down the bin. You know, like I said I said that in the commentary against, not commentary, and we weren't commentating, but in the watch along against Spurs. I said if we'd lost against Spurs, that Chelsea game, it's just
It
all
would
the
have been,
goodness
yeah.
is gone.
Yeah,
So we don't.
and the thing is, if we had lost that game, it literally 24 hours later would have been null and void, basically, because they would have been never on points.
Exactly, yeah. So as it stands, they're only literally a point behind us now. After that, two drop points.
The good thing is also we play in league-wise. We play before them again. We play obviously we're playing on Sunday, 12:30, I think it is, a kick-off, and they play later on that day. So as long as we win, we've stayed top anyway. But
yeah,
we need to get that. We need to continue this winning or unbeaten run, so we say, all the way to that final, and obviously go into as much confidence as possible, with or without Leo, as I keep saying.
Yeah, so it's not just about the unbeaten thing, though. We had that under Unai Emery. We all knew it was.
No, but I'm saying going into a cup final, we need that confidence. But you need that confidence. You don't want a team
get that with performances. Yeah, good confident performances and sticking it on. Oh my God! See, that's another showing that she should have started this match, Miedemar. You'll see it in a sec. Miedemar after last season would have just one touch, bang, put that in the net. You'll see it any second.
Yeah, I've just seen it. Yeah, going away now. Yeah.
Now this should be 2-0 now. Yes, it is. No, what a tackle! Oh no, was it? Yeah, it's a tackle. Oh my God!
There's a chance there as well. Boy, it's just got in there.
What defending that was? But it should have been 2-0.
Yeah, it should have been. Bloody hell!
But that credit to that defender, though. Wow.
No, exactly. Getting across like that and just throwing herself in there.
But again, it's just all down to that little bit of sloppiness, isn't it? That should have been 2-0. But that touch and shot by Miedemar a minute ago, that's just not Miedemar, is it?
No.
And again, I'm not worried because I know she'll come good again very soon. But she should have started tonight. That's what I was on about all along. She needs her match sharpness. And she's not knackered. She had a good rest.
I think of our next two club games now, I think it's guaranteed that she's going to start Man United and Chelsea.
Yeah, but she could have done. She should have had 90 minutes under her belt tonight to help with those games because they're really important games, and she's still not ready, is she? She's not right. I know she scored that amazing header against Spurs, but her touch and her confidence in front of goal is just missing at the moment.
Yeah, the goal difference-wise, we've obviously got 9 points as well, but goal difference-wise, they've got Hoffenheim of -8, and we've got +6. So it's almost if we score 2 more goals tonight, that's a massive 10 goal swing, which is pretty much unreachable by then.
Yeah.
In fact, if we do turn up against Barca in the home affair and get a point, we're qualified with a game to spare.
Yeah.
Some of the comments in the chat, bloody hell.
Oh, that was great. No, you cannot beat Samsung phones. Definitely. I started off years ago with a couple of HTC phones, and I liked them at the time. But then I switched to a Samsung, and I've never ever changed it. I've got the S20 Ultra now, and I wouldn't swap it for anything in the world. The thing is, oh my God, that should have been 1-1. Oh, that's exactly what I've been on about the whole game. A good save, but great chance for them.
Good feet there for the goalkeeper.
What's a good save? But literally, how that's so close to being 1-1 then. Anything can happen in these games, and I've been saying it all along. Unlucky, but
sloppy from Katie actually.
Goalkeeper did really well, and it was good defending. How close was that to being 1-1?
If it weren't for literally it was a boot in it, basically.
Yeah, shoelace saved it.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck. They are a dangerous side when come forward and they burst forward. We're on a knife edge, really. There's still 13 minutes left. We're pretty much hanging on. We've had loads of chances, but we've just been too sloppy with them. Oh, poor Cross. I should have done much better with that. Who was that?
Oh, go on.
Was that I don't know who put that cross in there. Was that Beth?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No, it was Patton. Well, it looks like because the camera's focused on her, by the looks of it. So I'd assume it was Patton took off there.
Yeah, it was a really poor one.
Couldn't tell again. We can't tell, guys, because the lights are that poor in that corner of the pitch.
Ham sandwich is going off again.
On for Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm. Ella, first name.
Okay.
Not really. Ella Fitzgerald. No.
Yeah, no. We're doing from this corner though. Who's taking this? Let's cross it in, for God's sake. Then straight to the goalkeeper. After that little routine, you just cross it to the goalkeeper. That makes sense. Yeah, what was my first phone with the Nokias back in the day, buddy? I was going back.
Oh yeah, I went
covers and cover on and all that. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I went for all the Nokias. I loved them at the time.
Was it 3210? I had up on. I think
the last one I had before proper smartphones came out. You remember they had one sort of bottom slid down for the keypad.
Yeah, the old
actual dogs at the time, and I just got it, and I had it about 4 weeks, and I was like, had the best phone out of anyone I knew. And I was at work and left it on the desk literally for 2 minutes, amongst all my colleagues, and it just got nicked, and no one owned up to it. I mean, people. Oh my God, how did she miss that? Oh my God, Jordan Nobbs has just missed an absolute sitter.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I had to carry on working amongst these people that one of them has stolen my phone.
What was what for you? I'm trying to think how long ago it was.
Absolutely, I'm still pissed off about it now.
I'm trying to think how long ago it was for me. Literally about, I'm trying to think, 6 years ago. I started working somewhere 6 years ago. I was there briefly because literally my first, I think the second or third shift in, went in. We were told we couldn't have our phones on us, even though I was in the kitchen and I wanted the phone to be in my pocket. Couldn't have our phones. You had to leave it in the staff room and all that. And the way it's set up, literally, the back there's like you keep it going like either at the back, around the back of the restaurant, and go up a set of stairs. There's a camera there, but you go up the stairs, turn right, and then go follow the corridor to the staff room. That door would always be open, so anyone from the public, even though there's cameras there, they don't know that they could pop in. Or you could go through the front entrance of the restaurant and go up the stairs that way. And as I said, I think it was my second or third shift in, and obviously, as I said, we were all told leave our phones, and I did that. Literally within an hour of the shift starting, because it was that quiet, I got told to go on the break. So I went up, went to go get my phone. Someone had because there were headphones around it as well. Someone had gone out their way got into my coat, took the headphones out of the phone, and walked off with the phone. No one would own up, and the management went and checked on the security cameras to make sure no one had crept in and all that crap because of the back door situation. No one had come in, so it's clearly someone had taken it that works there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they
Same with me.
Because they couldn't.
2-0.
There we go. Because they couldn't prove it, they didn't do nothing.
No, same with me. I was absolutely fuming because all these people we got on supposedly really well. It was a really close knit, small team. In recruitment, it was, and the office, funnily enough, had a glass wall. It was in the centre of Birmingham, and whenever they did the filming of the X Factor auditions in Birmingham at the Symphony Hall, they used our glass wall was right opposite, about 10-foot gap. There's a walkway, and then there was a balcony, and all the X Factor judges were there looking into our office, having a fag every 15 minutes. So you had all of them: Simon Cowell, Louis, what's the name, the Osborne, and
Sharon Osborne,
and Cheryl Cole as well. Every 15 minutes, they were all outside having a fag, looking into our office, and we were just sitting there working on our computers and could just wave at them. It's mad. But there was no members of the public came in or out of the office. And I literally left my phone on my desk. Really brand new phone, just come out. Yeah. I was really, really, really chuffed to have it. And I think I went to the toilet or to make a cup of tea or something like that. Came back and it had gone. And went to see the managers, everyone. And they wouldn't search. They didn't think they had the right to search people. So no one had owned up to it. And I had to carry on working amongst all these people now, thinking any one of them could have been the thief who nicked my phone. And I had to carry on trying to be nice to them. But it completely ended my relationship with any of them, because I didn't trust any of them after that.
I mean, to be fair, with my situation, with the staff that was working on my shift, the management literally searched all their bags, all their coats and all that. Actually went out their way and made sure it wasn't none of them on the shift with me. But because I was in an evening shift as well, so it could have been because of the ones that obviously finished at the same time as I'm starting. It could have been any of them, but obviously because they've gone home, you can't actually search them. It's like by the time you've got home, they could have got word and then just got rid of it basically, just to make sure they weren't stupid enough to bring it back into the workplace or anything like that. One of, as I said, the initial managers that are dealing with it, we can't do nothing, so we can't prove it, so we can't do nothing. Because you had the manager and you had like deputies. There was 3 working at night. The third one that came in like an hour or 2 later heard about it, that pissed off and that disgusted, and obviously didn't want me walking out. Said, if you go, obviously going on your next day off, go and get yourself a new phone, no matter what it costs. Let me know and I'll reimburse you for it. So,
wow. Well, I didn't get that luck. I mean, it wasn't insured or anything. I had to go back to my old phone after just taking out a new contract on this brand new phone I've just got. Like you can tell, I'm still pissed off with it now because it's not just the fact that I had my phone stolen. I've had another phone stolen since, pickpocketed after a gig. That was in Birmingham as well, funnily enough, just by coincidence. Just left the gig. I know, but it's not even the fact that I had my phone stolen, because it happens all the time. But it was because these were supposed to be, friends and colleagues. Yeah. To do that to someone you're supposed to, you're nice to their face. Just, it's the lowest of the low, really.
It's completely scummy.
It is. It's the lowest of the low, really, and no one ever owned up to it to this day. And it annoys me how snidey and two-faced people can be. To steal off someone you're supposed to be, call a friend. Because we used to socialise together and all sorts. We used to have regular work dues and go out on a Friday after work down Brindley Place, which is a really nice part of Birmingham, where near the canal and that load of lovely bars down there. We used to go down there. That's where we worked on a Friday. Have a laugh, and then it's just never the same then because there's new one of them was stolen off me.
Mm.
Yeah, it is really, really low. It was scummy thing to do.
Yeah, but yeah, 6 years. We've got to be about 6 years ago now. Yeah. Good. It just really hacked me off. I was like, no, I can't be asked with that. As I said, the other two deputies were, we can't, because we can't physically see them take anything. And obviously, the people inside would check them.
Oh, that was a lovely, lovely goal. That's proper Miedemar. Get in.
3-0. Come on. Oh yeah, I've seen it now.
That's what you want to see. Good first touch, running onto the ball. Good first touch, great solid finish. That's proper Miedemar. That's back to her best. That's exactly.
Yeah, I've got to say that was poor positioning from the goalkeeper to start off with, though.
Yeah, but it's just I'm just happy to see because that goalkeeper's been really good. To be fair, isn't she?
Even last week, even though she did 5, she was putting up some good saves last week as well.
Yeah, she still saves a lot. Yeah, but that was a good touch and yeah, good finish. That's why she should have started this match because she could have had a hat trick if she'd have played the cards right, and then she'd be really, really back to her best for these upcoming games. But I'm happy to see that from her.
It's all about mince pies in the chat now between Bungle and Taib.
Oh, don't start about food again.
Guys putting it out there. Sign the thing, Viv. Sign it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, because in the last year of her contract, didn't she?
Yeah, she's free agent in the summer.
She's free agent or something. Oh, bloody hell. So, yeah, Viv again. Like I said earlier about Leah and Jordan sorting their differences out, professionally and all that, off the pitch and all that bullshit. Viv, please sign the contract.
Oh, Leah. Yeah, so Leah's out of contract.
Leah as well, yeah. Because she only extended for a year, didn't she, back in the summer? So, yeah, got Leah as well, please.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Everyone's got to do at the end of their contract. Stay put. Don't go anywhere. We're going in the right direction for once.
She's got to be able to see that. And that for someone like Viv, that's all she cares about.
No, exactly, yeah.
She wants to be up there winning everything.
No, if we win the league, obviously, if we touch wood, don't want to jinx it. If we win in a few weeks' time in the FA Cup and defend it, as we were saying last week, we were saying about the defender. If we won it and then defended it in the same season, that'd be mad. If we do that and obviously go on to win the league, assuming it's injury time, by the way. That again, that's a progression from last season. And it's a step in the right direction, and it's shown that we are progressing and we are being competitive, and we can push teams like Chelsea and Man City for the time.
I know it's really, really weird how it's going to work out because potentially, I mean, it'd be a miracle, but potentially we could win 5 trophies this season, Arsenal.
Yeah,
but it would go down as 2021 FA Cup winners, Arsenal. Yeah. But the manager wasn't there during then.
Yeah, not starting. Literally, no. It was Joe getting our stuff and running.
So, yeah, but he won't. Joe isn't the FA Cup winning manager.
No.
So it's weird for the history books. It's always going to forever have to have an asterisk next to it. But he could win 2 FA Cups in one season. Bonus.
Almost. Try and knock that one in there.
Really weird.
But yeah, as I said, if we did that and won the league, and obviously when the League Cup gets underway, is that getting underway, by the way, the League Cup? Because that's got to get started soon, surely. The Continental Cup, whatever they call it.
Yeah. I think that starts does that start in January? I think so.
I'll have a look in a sec. I'll get offline, have a look. So we've got that to go for as well. If we were to win the domestic treble at least and get quarterfinals, semi-finals of this, I'm sorry, that's a step in the right direction. And again, we've won 3 out of 4 trophies in this season, plus last season's FA Cup this season as well.
It's a big assumption. Well, if we only
I'm just saying, it's literally showing how competitive we can be and where we are as a team.
I think just
want to stay. Should
I think
eventually.
as long as we are challenging right up until the final week or so of the Premier League season, winning it hopefully.
Yeah.
But even if we lose it very, very narrowly, but we're right in it and right up until the last day and we finish second or something, then that's again a real good step in the right direction for, to show that the club is really going places and we've got a really good squad. I don't know. It's just going to be heartbreaking, isn't it, if we lose Viv and we lose. I mean, I just cannot see. Well, to be honest, I couldn't see Leah going in a million years in the summer
No.
because she's Arsenal through and through. She's been at Arsenal since she was a little girl. But when I found out about, her and Jordan, then I thought, oh no.
Gets you back a bit, doesn't it?
Are you joking me? Because I had no idea that had happened. Literally no idea. And if I just thought, oh my God, because that really gave me a sinking feeling, to be honest.
Mm.
But because I don't know. I mean, I don't know when Jordan's contract runs out. Maybe that runs out in the summer as well. I don't know. But because they're generally all only 1 or 2 years. All women's contracts are only 1 or 2 years. That's really common. It's really uncommon to have anything more than 2 years.
I'll look into it again once we get offline. I'll look into it and obviously WhatsApp and all that. But I believe Jordan's up in the summer as well. I think I'll look into it though.
I mean, it's a horrible situation to potentially have to lose one of them because of what's happened, and it really does hit home and show you that you really should keep your private life separate from your work, because if that and as a club it should be. I mean, you can't stop people doing what they want. You just can't. But it should be sort of spoken about to say, look, if you can, just try and keep things separate. Because if anything happens, like what has happened, and they're split up, and it becomes a bit of a really bad atmosphere between the two of them, that upsets the whole team. It could obviously upset the whole team because they are two key players in this squad. So as soon as I heard that, it really did give me a sinking feeling, thinking, oh God, because if things are not quite as good as you hope behind the scenes, then that is something could be really unsettling, and it could really halt your progress in competition.
Yeah, true. Oh dear. Colonel saying, buy the merch. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Exactly. If you're new to the channel, and obviously you like the idea of this sort of content we're doing, we're covering the women's game this season as well. Do again along with the men's game and the podcast and all that.
And mine. Subscribe to mine. I have to apologise for yesterday, but I came in from work late yesterday and I had absolutely banging headache. It was the worst I've had in ages, and I literally had to come in, just have a drink, and I went straight to bed about 8 o'clock because it was my headache. So I didn't do my show last night because of that. But yeah, please don't forget to go and hop over. You're not cheating on Ryan's channel by subscribing to mine as well. I just want to put that out there. You're not cheating by subscribing to both. So please go and subscribe to mine as well, and I'll be back up and running again next week. But yeah, I just wasn't well enough to do it last night, unfortunately. But yeah, it's some good stuff coming up on there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty much on there with yourself, Chappers, and all that anyway as well. So exactly. Not cheating anyway. So I'm going to be there.
Exactly. You're pretty much on there every week, which is great. Which hopefully will continue. That's always a good thing. But yeah, in the end, we got what we wanted pretty much, a 3-0 win.
Yeah.
Which is always good. We made the hard work out of it because
just a tad.
You've got to give credit to them though. They actually played quite well for most of that game, didn't they? dangerous, and they were really well drilled. They very, very tight lines between the midfield and defence, and they well organised. And when they broke really well. So credit to them. But we managed those three subs. And once again, I like to reiterate why I say they should have started in the first place. Get the game won, and then you can take them off. That's what made it so hard, in my opinion. Miedemar should have started, because as soon as she did come on, and Marnham, they changed the game completely. So, anyway, we got there in the end, thankfully.
No, exactly. Link devices. I'm just going to try and get up.
On the screen, it's got Wolfsburg v Juventus, match day 4 live stream, live in 19 hours. And there's 2,217 people waiting for it already.
Just there, right? Yeah. Hi guys.
Yeah. Well, you have me for your tea in the chat. But no, I mean it's good though. It's nice to see, isn't it? That it's going down really well. I mean, obviously, nearly 19 hours before the match, there's still already people that have clicked the button to show that they want to be reminded when it's coming up. So I like to see it, because I really do enjoy watching the women's game. It's complete, you have to take it separately and take it for what it is, which is just, I find it like it's almost a good old-fashioned football where there's no VAR, players don't play act and roll all over the floor to try and get a free kick, try and get the opposition sent off. It's just a really good, skillful attacking game of football, I find, and that's why I like it so much. It's like a throwback to me. You see some lovely grounds. I like watching the old, the smaller grounds, and see the different people that you get there. The hot dogs vendors are right next to the pitch, things like that. It's good. I really enjoy it. So I'm happy that it's doing really well now and getting the more coverage that it deserves.
Yeah, so I'm just uploading a few pictures that Gay sent over so I can show off his modelling skills, so we say. Get ready for the chats. Right, here we go. This is Gary. Obviously, earlier on today, received his hoodie. He was the first to order, but the last to receive in the last few days. But obviously, this is a hoodie he bought. He put up on the screen.
Yay!
There
cool.
We go. That's the front of it.
Very smooth, Gary. Very smooth.
He went for the zipped up hoodie, and then the back of it. I got the back bit up. There we go.
Cool. So like it.
Go. You got career in modelling. There you go.
Not sure about that, but the hoodie's great.
Yeah. So glad you said it, not me. I've been polite, but okay. What did you do? Yeah, you missed Pete the other day, Steph, and he popped back in for like 2 seconds at the end of the night.
Did he?
Yeah. He's actually need to be nice to him.
Spursy Pete.
But yeah, oh dear.
You know I am being nice, Gary. You know I am. You know I'm only pulling your leg. You know I love you to bits, man.
Yeah, exactly. We all do. And like, as he said, that's obviously sort of mug, or Russ showed off his mug on Monday again. He showed off his mug. He got obviously Melvin's going to come on at some point. So have his T-shirt once he gets time to come on, because obviously he's doing other bits and pieces. So yeah, they're cracking fast delivery as well. So no matter where you are in the world, clearly. So yeah, obviously the link is in the chat at some point. I will put it in the description later on in a bit. Do go over there and give it a look, and yeah, go and grab whatever you want. Really, just as you get the hoodies, got the T-shirts, got vests, drinkware, like mugs, and all that, water bottles, and yeah. All any profits made will go directly to Arsenal-based charities associated with the club this season, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I mean, obviously we won 3-0 full time about 5-10 minutes ago now. So basically, it's in our hands. We literally just need a point now, and we're qualified in the next 2 games. Touch wood.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Stuff Hoffenheim. That's the main thing.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, what was the score? 4-0, wasn't it? The home affair, wasn't it? It was something like that. It was something ridiculous. But yeah, as I said, we'll probably win that. Obviously, in terms of Arsenal content-wise, I'm planning on doing a podcast on Friday for the preview for Liverpool, and then Liverpool v Arsenal watch-along on Friday, 5 o'clock going live, 5 kickoff. And then Sunday, nice and early kickoff. Man United women versus Arsenal women in the WSL just before the international break. And then, and Monday we're back again for the Arsenal.
And it's pretty much solid football then, right the way through till March, till the next international break.
Pretty much, yeah. After this,
it's literally we've got 2 more games in November, but then it's totally full on throughout December, isn't it?
So that's both men and women. That's going to be non-stop now, pretty much, after this next round of international for the women gets out of the way.
I know.
But until then, guys, I'll see you Friday. Obviously, in terms of camera-wise, I might do something tomorrow. I don't know yet. Busy weekend. Obviously, do the match of the day stuff as well. And between it all as well, match of the day Saturday and Sunday. No matter what happens in our game, I'll do them.
We're doing green grass available for a preview on Friday.
Message him tomorrow morning just to make sure, because he's been ill. He was ill beforehand, wasn't he? So I must make sure he's okay yet. You around on Friday? Are you around on Friday?
I can do Friday, and then perhaps a sort of a post show on the Monday. Well,
that's cool. Yeah. To take the scoreboard down. So Andrew, where can people actually find you on social media? And obviously your podcast, give that a big plug.
Yeah, the From Dial Square to Where podcast channel. I let everyone down yesterday because I was ill, but that's the way life goes, unfortunately, when life gets in the way of the good times. So missed the show yesterday, but I'm back on every Tuesday, 7:30. There's also, I post lots of other little stuff, little things on there I find amusing and entertaining, little short videos. So lots of content does keep cropping up on there all the time, which is good. And then you can get me on Twitter at From Dial Square, and my blog FromDialSquareToWhere.com. Don't forget to keep checking that out as well for my written content.
Yeah.
But another good evening. Thank you, Roy.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming on, obviously. No, it's been a bit hectic your end as well. So do appreciate you coming on, obviously, being consistent with me, and to keep me company basically and keep me sane.
Same. Yeah. I mean, when the kids, it's when the kids ain't here, it's great. Right, I can't think of many better things to do really than chat with you guys on in the evenings on here. It's really good. Enjoy it.
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to wrap things up now. As I said, I'm definitely back on Friday with the pre-match preview for Liverpool Arsenal on Saturday as well. The actual match event. Man United women versus Arsenal on Saturday. I keep saying Saturday, Sunday. And match of the day between both them things and all that jazz. And then obviously literally the review podcast on Monday night. Around about the usual time we usually do it. And hopefully Lottie will be back on. Lottie will be back and up and running with our internet for Sunday as well. Yeah, go on, you're going to say so.
Yeah, what time did you say the kickoff is on Sunday for Arsenal Man United?
I'll double check now so I don't get it wrong and have people come at me. You said it was this time, it wasn't. It was an hour later or something. Let me look now one second.
I'm just checking whether I'll be available for that.
So it's an early kickoff. I think with the first kickoff of the day, I believe. 12:15.
Oh no, I won't. I'll be at football then. My
Yeah,
lad's
well,
football. Well, I won't be there then, but I'll be getting ready to go.
Go out.
So yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah,
it won't be. Shame.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated, don't worry. If we're winning, I'll be like, fuck it. I'll be WhatsApping you. Yes! Oh, dear. Enjoying the cold out there. We're winning fucking this. Oh, dear. But yeah. As I said, hopefully you'll be available for that, and obviously going forward and all that jazz for the watch-alongs. Obviously, we can't get the games and all that anarchy and podcasts and all that. I'm trying to think. So yeah, busy weekend as I said coming up. Hope to see you guys a lot more of you guys, and obviously the ones that subscribe tonight as well. I hope to see a lot more of you guys as well. And yeah, until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you Friday. And then, as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners! We're almost there. Knockouts, here we come. Come on!
Come on, you Gunners!